We have Mareep Comday Classic in Pokemon Go, so we are going to get after this shiny pink sheep, and I'm going to give you my top tips, tricks, and strategies to help you guys max out in Pokemon Go. So, welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! Mareep Comday in Pokemon Go is going to be a Comday Classic. It's going down on Saturday, November 25th from 2 until 5 p.m. for a grand total of 3 hours. Since it is going to be a Comday Classic, unfortunately we will not be able to get Tier 4 raids, and we will not be able to get an extension on Comday, but we're going to make the most out of it here. So if you did miss this one, I believe this one was 2017. It was a very, very long time ago. But the one thing I do like about the Mareep is obviously it goes into a cool Pokemon, Ampharos. It's not the most effective Pokemon in Electric, and it's not the most effective as a dragon because the Comday move is going to be a dragon. However, it does go into Mega Ampharos, which does turn into an electric dragon. The reason why I like the Mega Ampharos is not because of its strength, because obviously it's going up against the Mega Rayquaza. It's going to go up against some other electric megas. They're not the most effective megas in the game, but it is a combination where it's going to be dragon and electric, which at Mega Level 3 is a fantastic combination to be able to get you more XL candy when you are catching Pokemon. So that's the overall win for this Pokemon right here. But let's get into everything we need to know about this Pokemon in Pokemon Go. The event bonuses are going to be 3-hour incenses, 3-hour lore modules, any lore modules, obviously not the daily incense included. We're going to have increased spawns, and the bonus of the day is going to be quarter egg hatch distance, which we will cover. Obviously, Mareep will be the featured Pokemon. It is a pink sheep. It's a gorgeous looking color. There's going to be field research out there, and there's going to be 2 boxes out there. One box is going to be featured in the web store for $10 for 500 Pokeballs, 1 Poffin, and 3 lucky eggs. I suggest you guys skip over on this. I'm really not that big of a fan of this box here. And then we have a box for 1,350 coins. I'm actually a little bit fond of this box. It's going to have 50 Ultra Balls, 5 Super Incubators, 1 Elite Charge TM, and 5 Lucky Eggs. So if you do need an Elite Charge TM, of all of the Comday boxes that do come out, this one does look pretty good. Or for 480 coins, you can get 30 Ultra Balls, 1 Incense, 3 Super Incubators, and 1 Lore Module. Okay, so that's going to be everything we need to know. Let's start breaking down my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 focuses on our items, what we're going to need to do for this event. So as far as items go, Mareep, I would say it's a semi-rare Pokemon. Semi-rare. I know it does come out to events and stuff like that. I have a ton of candy for it, but it's not always the Pokemon that's spawning the most often. When it does rain, obviously it will spawn a little bit more often. So I just say whenever these Comdays happen, just focus on getting as much XL candy and candy for this Pokemon so that you never ever have to catch this Pokemon again, just in case, let's say that it does at some point get an insanely special electric move, and now it's a Mega Pokemon, and now it's a really powerful Mega. You might as well have the XL candy now and be proactive. So as far as ball count, Great and Ultra Ball combination, my goal here is going to be about 500 to 750 if you have that bag capability. If not, you have a smaller bag, you're not a pay-to-play player, or you're a newer player, what you're going to have to do is really start siphoning away some of those berries and start gaining as many Greats and Ultra Balls as possible. That's how you have to balance out your bag if you don't have as much. Totally fine, easy to do, but you're going to have to be a little bit more strategic here. As far as our items go, you're really going to need 1 incense, but I'm going to suggest that you guys use more incenses throughout this day. The reason being is because the party play event is going on all the way until Monday. So for this day, I might even not use an incense, and I'm going to set an alarm all the way until 4:55, because do I need more Mareep spawning from an incense? I don't. I would rather get an extra 3 hours of the party play event because we have 3 great shinies that I do want. I want the Morlul, I want the Gothita, and I want the Solosis. So I am going to start at 4:55. I'm going to put that alarm. I'm going to go ahead and put on 24 hours worth of incenses. At that point, that will only cost me 8, and incenses are super cheap, right? So you might as well utilize it. And then at 5 minutes, once that's up, I will be able to utilize the entire 24 hours into that event, and I will be getting, even if I'm sleeping, guys, let's say if you have 8 hours, right? That's gonna be 8 incenses. Let's say you play for 15 hours. You already saved a grand total of 7 incenses. So you might as well use this, capitalize. It's super easy. Even if you just want to go until the end of the day, let's say the event ends at 5, you're like, I'm gonna play till 10, you put on 2, no problem. You can do that as well, save that, and then go and play for the rest of the day and capitalize on hopefully getting one of those 3 brand new shinies if you don't have one. I like the shinies. I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep walking and keep enjoying that incense. And then we have pineapple berries if you guys do want some more candy. There's not going to be candy bonuses in this event as there are in regular Comdays. I don't really know why they do that because some people just didn't play during that time. So I don't think it's very fair that you were to just start that, right? You might as well give us the candy bonuses because even though I have a ton, somebody else doesn't. And it's not like all this, 15,000 Mareep candy or whatever I have can transition into like Stardust or anything like that. Like it's just infinite Mareep candy. What do I need all that for? So you might as as well help other people that are not as fortunate or haven't been playing the game for quite as long. And then let's not forget about clearing out your bag. I suggest always going into Comp Day with at least 500 spaces, but more importantly, going over and beyond that, because every Comp Day is about a month away unless we're having these classics. It's a good time to reset, clear out your bag, and just stay abreast of the issue that your bag is very important and a hot commodity. And at some point when a really valuable event comes, let's say the Sinotaur in Los Angeles, you guys are gonna wanna have some space. So already going through it now and not waiting for that last minute of like, oh, my bag's busting. Oh, I don't know what to delete. Oh my gosh, I'm deleting things I don't know if I want. Having an incremental system where every single Comp Day and Comp Day Classic you're going through and trying to trash a bunch of Pokemon that you don't really need, that it doesn't matter to you, is a great habit to be in, which is then gonna lead us to tip 2. Tip 2, where do we play? Downtown area, somewhere that you can be in a grind area. If you have to be in somewhere where you're stationary, you're on a couple lures, use premium lure modules. I would say to use a rainy lure module, that would be my preferential thing, or you could also use a magnetic lure module. But if you're in a bigger downtown area and you're walking around an area that you're not gonna basically come back to those Pokestops every 3-ish minutes, I would suggest just using regular lure modules, because you're just wasting premium lure modules if you're not able to come back for those. And let's talk about the eggs. 12 kilometer eggs would be very effective for the start of this event, because you're able to get these for quarter egg hatch distance, right? So quarter egg hatch distance, very effective, and it allows you to get anywhere from 70 to 90-ish thousand Stardust, plus or minus 5,000 if you get really lucky or really unlucky, depending on what the hatches happen, right? So there's a lot of room for you guys to enjoy this day, and there's also shinies in those 12 kilometer eggs that are desirable, including myself. I really want that Pancham. I don't have it yet. And then at the start of the event, you guys are gonna have to think about, do you actually want to use the incense during this day, or you're gonna use my strategy to do the party play with, which then gonna lead us to tip 3. Tip 3, event starting. What Mega to use? You have electric Megas to use. You have Mega Ampharos if you have it at Mega Level 3. The most important thing is that you use a Mega Level 3. You also have Mega Manectric, and let's not forget about Primal Kyogre, because although it's just a water, it does cover all rainy boosted spawns for Mega Level 3 for extra boosted candy, and XL candy, which is gonna be water, bug, electric. So you have 3 options there, whatever's at Mega Level 3. So let's talk about the IVs. Unfortunately, the Flaffy is ranked 741 in the Great League, so we're not gonna focus on it here. The Ampharos is also really not the best ranked, but it's a 0-13-11 if you just wanna hang on to one for the future. In the Great League, 185 for the regular Ampharos, or 213 for the other one, with IVs of a 0-13-15. And finally in the Master League, 235 in the Shadow, or 237 in the regular one. So unfortunately, it's not the best for the Great League either. And let us talk about the 100% IVs from research. 424 is gonna be the 100% IV for the Mareep coming out of research. 849 for the 100% IV if it is gonna be non-rainy weather, but if it is rainy weather, it's going to level 35. And the 100% IV will be 920, and then the first one at level 30 will not guaranteed be a hundo. But if it is non-rainy weather or rainy weather, those are the guaranteed 100% IVs if you find them appropriately in the wild. And let's not forget that we do have 5 special trades each and every day, and for Comp Day, when we're having people coming out there, this is a great time to meet up with people, trade some Pokemon, and capitalize on the 5 special trades for the party play event in Pokemon Go. Great thing to do, great thing to capitalize on. And let's not forget to put on your star pieces as soon as you're ready to hatch your 12 kilometer eggs and capitalize on that, and then hit Ultra Friends, Great Friends, or even Best Friends on a lucky egg, because do not overlook this. Even if you already have 100 million, 200 million, 300 million XP, you want to still be prioritizing all this XP, because we don't know if level 60 is going to come out, and then if level 60 comes out, how much XP is going to be needed for level 60, so you might as well capitalize on it all right now. So that's going to be everything you need for Mareep Comp Day and Pokemon Go. Fully capitalize, enjoy yourself. Hopefully you guys get a Shundo from field research. Comp Days are the best time to get Shundos, and even if you don't have any special trades to do, pick a random person from your group and just trade shiny Mareeps from the day, because you're not going to ever need these really, unless a crazy move comes out for this Pokemon, which more than likely it will not, but we might as well capitalize. So thank you guys for being here as always. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes your support, subscription, and participation to X level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.